Welcome to the Amazon FBA Online Arbitrage 101 Beginner's Guide, where we're going to talk through everything you need to know to get started with Amazon Online Arbitrage in 2023, what products I sell, what my own seven-figure Amazon business looks like, how the entire model works, a couple winning item examples, as well as the product research strategies necessary to make 10 grand a month profit with Amazon Online Arbitrage. Let's get right into it. So the way Amazon Online Arbitrage works is we find products across the internet, big name brand items like Nike, Neutrogena, Lego, products like that, and you actually buy them from these big retail websites, Kohl's, Walmart, Target, sites like that. Get them in, package them up, tell Amazon how many you're sending, what price you want to sell them at, and then you send them off to Amazon's warehouse. The way Amazon works is they actually house a good amount of the products sold through their platform in their own warehouses. That way they're able to handle the fulfillment and get it to customers quick with that Amazon Prime badge that we all know and love. We're able to leverage Amazon's big network of fulfillment centers and their, I'm pretty sure 100 million plus customers in the United States to sell products to their platform that already have proven demand. That way we don't need to create demand, we don't need to buy items from China or anything like that, and we can just sell stuff that people are already searching for, people are already buying through their platform like Nike, Legos, etc. Stuff like that. So that's the basis of online arbitrage, that when you get going, you're gonna be sending products to yourself. Me, now a couple years into it, my operation typically is I ship to my warehouse or a third-party prep center that's located in New Hampshire to avoid the sales tax right there. So that's what I'm doing typically, is that my main responsibility is locating items at profitable prices, which I'm going to show you how and a couple examples in this video, then going ahead and making sure they have proven demand, that they sell quick, and that the market isn't going down on them, which I'm going to show you how to do, and getting those products into Amazon as quick as possible in as high quantities as possible of winning products right there. So as opposed to Amazon private label, where you buy stuff and get it from China, or Amazon wholesale, where you buy big quantities of stuff and send it into Amazon, it's a little bit less risky. It's actually a lot less risky because you're not overcommitting to one thing. There's not a ton of competition on stuff. So in my opinion, online arbitrage is the way to go in terms of getting going right there. I already went over it a little bit, but in terms of what products I like to sell, so I like to focus on a lot of the biggest brands, the Nike, Adidas of the world. If you're worried about getting on gating with those products, I have tutorials of that in my YouTube shorts as well, but I'm literally just selling the biggest name brand items that you can see right here. So like Nike shoes, Legos, Neutrogena, all different stuff like that. So the biggest brands and categories that exist on Amazon is mainly what I'm focused on, because I'm focused on volume and selling products that sell really quick right here. Now, in terms of the tools I'm using in my online arbitrage business, in terms of getting going, you're going to need obviously like a tape gun, boxes, labels, stuff like that. That's easy. The tools in terms of product research, a lot of people think it's really complicated, but it's actually not. I actually only use two tools, and that would be number one over here on the right is SellerAmp, which actually tells you how quick an item sells, whether you can sell it, and then ultimately the profit after sales tax, shipping to Amazon, all the Amazon fees. Like for example, like this Nike shoe in a size 10.5, the buy box is $100, right? So the buy box is this main option here on Amazon, which is where the sales are going to. We can see this seller is a seller in the buy box, and they are priced at $100 right here. And we can see on SellerAmp, so our max cost is $58. So if we can pay $58, we'd make about a 32% return on our investment. But if we could pay $50, potentially get that even lower and coupon it, we would make a 26% net profit margin, and we make a 53% return on our investment. So the SellerAmp profit calculator is really helpful in terms of figuring out whether that item is going to be profitable and whether it's going to be something worth pursuing in terms of worth going out and looking for based on how quick it sells right there, which would be the BSR and the sales rank. In my opinion, you mainly want to be staying under an 100,000 sales rank there, and we can see on the second tool that I like to use down here, Keepa, we can see how the demand sustains over time right here. So in terms of seeing the demand over time, that is this green line, which is the sales rank right there. And then in terms of seeing the price action over time, we can go ahead here and select the buy box and the third party price, and we can see the price was 86 bucks on January 7th, and we can see the market is actually going up. It's right around 100 right now. And on the second chart down here, we can see that the new offer count, aka the competition, is trending down as well. So it makes sense that when there were 40 sellers on January 13th, it was going for $84, and now the competition's right down here at 13 sellers, and the price went up to 100. So it makes sense that as the competition went down, the price would go up just based on supply and demand right there. So we can see this is an in-demand product, and the price is trending up. It's definitely not trending down. The competition's trending down. It's not going up. So this is something I want to pursue. And according to the SellerAmp profit calculator right here, if you were to pay $50 for this, you would make 26 bucks profit per unit right there and everything like that. So while obviously I don't have an example of that being 50 bucks, that's kind of how the tools work in terms of identifying that. And then I'm going to show you in a couple minutes how you can use SellerAmp to do product research as well. Okay, winning product example number 1. Check it out. So here on Sierra, which is actually owned by Marshalls, which is a typical retail arbitrage location, we actually got it online arbitrage right here. We can see, so they have these Sorel sneakers right here, which are 40 bucks, and we can see they retail at 55, right? So just right off the bat, we're getting a pretty good deal on these. And then I have the Amazon listing pulled up here, which we can see a size 6 here actually sells for $77 on that. We can see we're paying 40. Shipping's going to be free right here, over 99. I do a couple pairs of these right there, so we can see we can pay 40 bucks per right here, and that is going to leave us a $17 profit per unit, as well as a return on investment of 44% right there. So that's absolutely the type of product I want to be going there. We can see the BSR is nice. It's a 9K BSR right there. And then the estimated sales for the entire listing is $1,600 per month right there. If we scroll down to the Keepa, we can see the price is relatively stable right here. We can see just about the past week, it's been in that 76 range. And then a good amount of February, it's actually been that above. If we zoom in right here, we can see it's even been as high as like 78 right here. So even if, let's say, we average that out and end up selling for 75, we're still going to make a 40% ROI right there. And we can see at the start of February, there were 6 sellers, and right now there's 8 sellers, so that hasn't changed drastically. And we can see that because the competition hasn't changed drastically, the price hasn't changed much at all. It's been nice and stable. So this is looking like a pretty decent long-term product right here. And we can see it's been around for about a year, and we can see that for a while it was over like 100 right there. And then it's looking like in the past like 4 months it's become a little bit more common, but still at that price point we are still profitable probably about 75-85% of the time right there. So this is absolutely a winning item and the exact type of product I would want to go after right here. You can see there's also a 6.5 right here, so we can check that, 'cause what's nice about items with variations, different colors, different size, there's potentially a chance to grab both of them. Right here at that $68 price point, we can see we would make only a 24% ROI, so I'd probably pass on that unless the Keepa shows a strong sales history consistently well above that 75 range. Right here, which we can see, it's definitely not as high as the other one, so I would probably pass on this, but that initial item was definitely good. And now it's obviously good to see what a good item looks like. We're going to look at another one in a sec. It's important to get a chance to actually see what it looks like to go ahead and find more products right there. So we found this item profitable online arbitrage, right? And now in terms of finding more, what we want to do is scroll down here on SellerAmp down to the competition right here. And if you want full tutorials on SellerAmp and Keepa, I have both them on my channel. They're linked in the description as well. We can scroll down here to the offers, right, and we can see all these other sellers that are also selling this product, right? Now that's attractive to me because we can see that these sellers selling this product most likely have a very similar business model to us. They're probably doing online arbitrage as well. So if we open up their catalogs right here, we could go ahead and actually take a look at what they're carrying within SellerAmp to see other products they're carrying, which they're probably found with a similar method to us, similar business model and all that. So now, once we're inside these sellers' catalogs, we can see all the different ratings they have. So this guy has 4 reviews, 75%. He has 45 ASINs, as well as we can see all the brands and categories that they're carrying right here. And we can actually go through these and qualify them using the BSR and the Keepa chart. I mainly like to focus on the BSR right here. So like, let's say I want to focus into Adidas products right here. What I would do is just click Adidas to filter within SellerAmp, but now I can see the BSR on those. So like I said, mainly want to be staying under 100,000 right here, so we could roll through all of these and see, okay, 68, 1K BSR, 50K BSR right there. And I know a few of you guys watching are worried about ungating. Ungating these days is luckily very easily, even if you have a brand new account right there. So feel free to check out the ungating tutorial I have right there. But what I would do is go ahead here and open up all of these, and we can see this product right here. Amazon's on a couple of the variations. What I would do is come down here on Keepa and go here, variations, and then go here, equals, no price, get Amazon out of there. And now we can see, okay, so Amazon's actually on all the variations on this item, so we can't do much with that. I don't want to compete with Amazon, but we can look at these other items right here and run the same playbook on all these and just quickly try and get through the bad products as quick as possible so you can find the gems right there. So go equals, no price right there. Take a look right here. Now we can see, okay, so this white one in a 5.5, 70 bucks. Do I think I could pay 35-ish for these? I think possibly, right? Same thing with these other size. We can see they have reviews, so they have proven demand right there. So we can take a look at these guys as well right here. And this method is called reverse sourcing, basically, where you're taking a look inside the catalogs of other successful sellers, taking a look at what they're selling and going ahead and finding that. We can see from the price action on some of these listings that they are nice and stable and that clearly people are making money on them right here. So this white 5.5 or pure Dav promotion, let's see, 5.5 right there. That's looking like white iridescent, so it matches right there. Is there a size 5.5 right here? Nice, cool. So these are profitable. Yeah, 35 right there, and then 35 right here. Listing that, assuming this website's free shipping, which I think it is. Right here, as we can see at the top right there, that would be a nice little profit of $18 per unit and an ROI of 53%. So that's a little reverse sourcing tutorial right there. And basically it's exactly the game. It's looking inside the catalogs of other successful sellers, at least for my favorite product research method for beginners, and then taking a look at that. So that's another winning item right there. Looks great. Another one right here that I have actually pre-saved for you guys is right here. This website, Albertsons, we can see it's looking like a sleep tablet item. We can see we can pay about $7 a piece on these right there. And we can see at that cost over here on Amazon, we can see a 6-pack is selling for about $85 right here. So if we can snag 6 for about $7 each, we're gonna pay right around $40. Not a huge fan of public math right there. And we can see BSR 80K. Now it's only selling 105 times a month, so I'm gonna need to check the competition and see right here that there are only 2 sellers right here though. So didn't check on gating with this, but I think it'd be fine because we can look at like there are a bunch of third-party sellers selling this right here. Not seeing IP alert on SellerAmp right there, so we can see this would be a fantastic profit right there. Make sure it looks good on that. Unison right there, and we can see right there, so we can see we make about 26 bucks a piece, 67% return on investment. That is exactly the type of stuff I want to be selling on Amazon. And we can see that the seller in the buy box is an FBM seller right there, because we can see they ship from them, not Amazon. So I know as an FBA seller, which is what I'd recommend mainly doing, I'm probably gonna be able to price this a few dollars above, maybe in the range of like 88 right there. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. I have a bunch of other on my channel, but it's important to really help you guys see what good items look like, reverse sourcing, how the model works, and everything like that. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.